myself.
No, I'm not good today. Easy.
Easy.
Weave.
Weave.
Have.
Have.
Is what it is.
Is what it is.
And I used a sort of American TD there because I used a bit like a D. Some English people do this. But you could say, it is what it is. But I would often, the English people are starting to use that American clipped T to use more like a D here. That's very American, and more English people are doing it. It is what it is. What it is.
What it is.
That's it. That's very normal now.
Yeah.
Whereas 50 years ago, it wasn't. Corporates.
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 Corporates. Corporates.
WIC.
You know why that happens? Because in the English people, it never is what it is.
Well, I don't
so that's
know.
an American expression. It is what it is. Life is what it is. It's more of an American expression than... Can it be? No, I don't know.
I don't know. WIC.
Weak.
Weak.
Weak. What does weak mean? The first one.
WIC.
Yeah.
Well, it's a place in Scotland, or it's the piece of string which is in the middle of a candle. La mecha.
Okay. Weak.
Aluma la mecha, to light the wick of the candle.
All right.
Oh, la mecha. Weak.
Weak. Weak. Weak.
But it's basically that you say, the Spanish person will say weak for everything. And the Spanish person will say E for everything. These.
This week we're weak.
This week.
This week.
This week.
This
This week. This.
This.
Shit, fit, it.
This.
Week.
Weak. We are weak.
These. These weak people.
These weak people.
This shit fit.
This shit fit.
Okay. Prepared.
Prepared.
Philippines.
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 Everything that ends in N is a Z in the plural. Cans.
Cans.
Yeah. Meaning the tin cans, not the place in France.
Yeah.
France. Because the Americans will say that, but they say like cans.
Yeah.
No, it's can.
Yeah.
But then we say Paris instead of Paris.
Yeah.
So it gets confusing.
Okay.
My job is to try and give it some coherence somewhere, but sometimes it's difficult because... And I also have people who say, listen, I'm not good at this, but I've got to do some shit this week, and we don't have any choice, and we just have to forget about this. I have a girl who starts with me this week, and she is an artist. And she designs fancy things to put in rich people's houses and gardens.
Oh.
And she has to go and do presentations in New York and stuff. And her pronunciation's all over the place, but she doesn't have time. She just wants to just learn her questions for her interviews as an artist with the galleries, and that's it.
Okay.
Some people have urgencies. You have time, so you can fix all sorts of things. Because you don't have an urgency, it's more maintenance and...
Yeah.
So, let's see where we were. So, page 28. You need motivation, yes. You can't just have a fake presentation. You need to... You can't have a boring script, you need the funny script.
Yeah.
Did you see the script that I sent you?
No, which one?
On the WhatsApp. I can find it. It was just to show you that I do the same things that I teach.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Teach you.
This one, the one with the chunks.
Yes, so you can see them got the chunks marked on because there's some long, horrible sentences.
Yeah.
And there was even a word that I was finding it difficult how to pronounce because the word has changed in its pronunciation.
Yeah.
And in the dictionary it says it used to be one way and now it's the new way. It's innovative.
Yeah.
Innovative.
Innovative.
This is the word that everybody is using this year in all of the videos. I've had it twice in 2 weeks. And it's difficult for me because I used to say it in the old way, and now it's changed, and in the dictionary it says you have to do the new way, in the Cambridge Oxford dictionaries.
Innovative. And
Innovative.
Innovative. And it used to be innovative.
Yes.
Yeah.
It used to be on the O. And it's on the innovative. But you may hear Donald Trump say innovative.
Innovative.
It used to be, I used to say innovative, and it used to be on the O. I agree with you. And it's now innovative. Innovative.
Innovative.
And because I've been saying it in the old way for 48 years, I know it was difficult for me to change. So I had to write on the in, the stress, and practice just that word. And then get the chunk, and then do the whole sentence a lot. Yeah. Because otherwise I go to the thing and I have to do it and I'm crap. Yeah. And then my mother says, "Oh, but you did the wrong stress there." Yeah.
I'm sure you said innovative at the end.
I said that on the first
person at the other side won't really tell the difference.
Because they're Spanish and they don't know.
Okay. They will actually think that innovative is the right way.
The Spanish people just don't understand. They don't hear that detailed way. But the client, the client in this case, a Chinese company, Huawei, so they don't understand either. Yeah. But if they're trying to sell to American and English investors, it will sound funny. Because why are they doing it in English? Because they want to get foreign investment from the banks, or I don't know, investment funds or something. Yeah. That's why they're doing it in English. They're doing it in English for a reason. So I have to. One of the difficult things for me is I have to do it right, even though everybody around me is doing it wrong, and nobody knows if I do it right or wrong. Yeah. Because otherwise I look bad later. Yeah. Well, this is difficult. You're the only person doing it right. Everybody else around you doesn't even know. Yeah. And then I could be...
Well, imagine when you don't even know yourself whether it's right or wrong. Then it's a step forward, 2 steps back.
So what you do is you have to do is look it up on the dictionary online. You put the word and put dictionary. So you put innovative and you put dictionary in Google, and it will come up all the dictionaries. And in the dictionary, it has the spelling, which is the same system of IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet, that I use. The same system of writing the phonetics that I use. Everybody uses the same system. It's international for all languages. Yeah. It's like Esperanto. It works for all languages. No, it's not Americans use this. No, it works for all languages. And you have 2 buttons, and one for English and one for America. And you press, and it will tell you the sound. And it will tell you the English pronunciation in writing and the sound. And then the American pronunciation in writing and the sound. So you can always check. So if you have a doubt, if I have a doubt, I go on this dictionary. And if I have a doubt with a company name, because you can sometimes get this, I go on YouTube. And I look for the video for that company, and I say, how are they pronouncing that? Because I don't know if it's IBM or IBM. It couldn't be IBM. That wouldn't make sense.
Acronyms are easier, right? To figure out, I guess.
Because IBM is too difficult to say. But if it was IBIM, it might be IBM.
IBM.
It might be IBM, because you couldn't say that. Yeah. Okay. So, Jordan on speakerphone with potential client.
Should I put this on, or?
I don't think so. Let's just do your... Okay, so now body language. You know, you're pretty good at this. You know what to do. Off you go. And last time...
So where am I? So once Kodak settles the lawsuit, institutions will be permitted to buy their shares in large blocks again. And when that happens, which is any day now, what do you think will happen to the price of Kodak stock?
Okay. So you started off a bit flat, but then you got, and when that happens, which is why any day now, and then you also mark the question, which is good. You're not just reading all the same in flat. You've got the question, which is right. So client.
It'll go up, which is why you should pick up 5,000 shares today at $200,000 investment.
Okay. Yes, and you chunked right, and you used the comma, and which is why, and then you use the chunk to here, and then chunk here. You're doing it right. This makes sense to you. So the Marriott Hotel conference room. Jordan's addressing his brokers. You know the scene where he's got all the terrible people in front of him who are going to be fucking dwarves and whatever they do later on, throwing knives at dwarves or hookers or something, no?
Then you lower your voice.
So, Stratton Oakmont, auto shop bullpen day. Jordan pitches the client, his voice lowered. So he's
Believe me, sir, you will not be sorry.
Yeah. So I often have people who are very flat, or they say, listen, there's somebody else in the next room. I can't speak too loud. And I say, you can speak really quietly, but you can still give the same emphasis. No?
Yeah.
No? It doesn't have to just be with the volume. Because imagine you have a mixing desk here with Michael Jackson, and you have the volume, then you have the intention, then you have the body language, you have lots of different things. Only one of them is the volume.
Yeah.
No? So Jordan standing before the brokers.
Then you wait. Whoever speaks first loses. At this point, where are we in the sale, Walter?
Okay, you even got this right. After you've been doing it with me for a while, you get it right.
The Yes and the Zs.
Yes, it loses.
All training.
Once you've had an hour with me, you're getting it all right, and it's all right. Then you go away for 2 weeks, and it comes back again with different sound.
I'm gonna download that phonetics app. So instead of listening to music when I'm going back home, I listen to phonetics.
Really?
But I'm sorry, it's gonna be American. You know why? Because I think I told you the first day, American is more sticky than British.
What's sticky?
The accent is more sticky.
What's sticky?
Sticky that...
Pegajoso?
Yeah, that you get it...
You must mean that it's... You must mean that you're trying to translate word for word a colloquial expression from Spanish, and in Spanish, like you say, it's pegajoso. Okay, so in English, I've never heard anybody say it's a sticky accent. My
point is, you have someone living in the US for a year,
and
it feels like their accent is much more US-like than if you have someone living in London for a year, his accent, her accent being London-like. That's my point.
Okay.
You don't agree? It doesn't seem like you agree. But
if you're Spanish, it may be easier for you with the American accent because there will be Spanish influence.
I don't know if
it's
that or I think it's
German, it's probably easier to get, or Dutch, it's probably to get the English accent because you're geographically closer.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Especially in southern states, there's a lot of Spanish. There's a lot of Spanish in the south of the United States.
I don't know why, but for me it's more musical. Anyways.
Yes.
Sorry.
So, Jordan.
No, you sweet and sour douchebag. We're at the beginning.
Not back.
Douchebag. Bag. We're at the beginning of the beginning. This is where the sale starts. You as a salesman are almost hoping he says no so you can finally do your fucking job. Okay, I think we're done, right?
Okay.